Hi everyone, we are in round 2 of our Familiars League. We're on the draw, and I'm gonna keep it. It's a slow hand, but we do have all of our colors. So let's see what happens. They multi 5, so that indicates either Bogles or Tron, most likely, which would mean that I could just discard my Faithful. Okay, Bogles. Faithful's gonna be very good here then. Not sure. The snap isn't gonna be very good on their creature. But I can probably discard it and then just use the. Wait, sure what I want to do yet. If they mold it into 3, then we'll probably live to turn 6. Let's see what happens. Setting up their mana. Rancor. Okay, that's not too bad. Go to 17. Then our turn, we're gonna do nothing again. Okay, that's. I'm gonna Chancery and get back this and cycle for. Still gonna cycle for a Plains. Then I can use all my mana next turn. Um, I think I will discard the snap because I can't do a drifter snap. Right, it's gonna be important. Maybe a second familiar is not worth it right now. I'll just discard the boiler works here. Time for that. So on my next turn, we will do Faithful and Familiar. And then on the turn after that, I can do Evoke a Drifter, Ephemerate Drifter, or if I draw an untapped land, I can do Familiar Drifter, Ephemerate. Here we're taking 3 again. I decided to keep the snap because we would like to be able to use that for a little bit of life gain. Oh, I can do a little bit fancy thing. So let's check this out. On block for sure. Going to play the familiar, map the faithful, replay the faithful, and then drifter ephemerate. Draw land. Hopefully I do. Oh, jeez. Okay, that was not the land I wanted to draw. But it's okay. Next turn, hopefully we'll draw a bounce land. Then I can just cycle my barons for an island. If we get a wall, we have almost infinite life at this point. We just need an island to flicker. But it looks like because they multi 4, we're gonna be in fine shape. Or 5. Okay, there's an island. The faithful. And then let's go for Drifter Evoke. Snap. Life. Negate's really good. So that means I'm going to actually just play out the Drifter and hold up negate. A lot more mana than I need. Let's see. I guess I'll just float white. case they draw something that I can play with it. Alright. Say go. And now we drew a Chancery, so mana's fine now. Now in this matchup, we generally don't need to try to win with the mill combo, but we can just start attacking. In game one, we don't have any way to stop them from attacking, so we won't be able to get past something like Armadillo Cloak. Island. And then I doubt they're going to play 2 enchantments on their turn. I'll just hold up the 1 negate. And I will discard the Preordain and Deep Analysis. Okay, I'll discard a Boilerworks and Deep Analysis, I guess. It's an Armadillo Cloak, probably. Or, no, I mean, Ancestral Mask. This is 1 negate, I think, has been pretty good lately. Any non-creature spell is much better than just some. And the Prohibit hasn't made that big of a difference lately. There hasn't been a very large amount of Boros Monarch and blue-red or Spellstutter Sprite decks in meta at this time. Slam in, play another Mill Drifter, and then maybe draw. We want to draw like a wall or. Okay. So we don't have to do anything here. Just hang out. I'm gonna on their end step cycle the Ash Barrens for an island and then just flicker the 2 drifters. Hope to draw into a wall and then just lock the game up from there. With Ephemerate and Negate, they won't be able to do anything. It's probably fine to just burn both of my flickers looking for a wall. I'm going to be drawing cards. Right there. No wall yet, so I'll preordain. We have an Ephemerate. Right now a wall would cost 3 mana. So I need to draw it in this cycle or I'll be able to get it then. Let's just use this one. I saw a land drop. There's a wall. I don't need that right now. Wall. Get back the negate. Then get the other negate. And so 6. So here, there's basically no way they can win. We have 2 counterspells. They did have a pretty good hand once they got rolling, but we just had enough interaction. Not gonna block. Need to waste the time clicking around. Then they do nothing, so get back if I'm right. F6 and attack. It's nice when you can actually beat a deck with a ton of life gain with just drifter attacks. They're pretty well there. Here I think I want all of these and the Nature's Chant and like negate if I can find the room. I don't want the Sage's Red Denizen. Can probably get rid of some snaps. And then a lot of these. Question is whether or not I want to get rid of all of the deep analysis. Snap can accelerate me into the Stonehorns, but it's going kind of dependent on drawing things in order to draw cards. So I'll just leave one in for the infinite snap combo, I guess. And just bring all the rest of the stuff in. So we have 5 fogs, up to 6 if with flashback with strands, and then 3 counter spells and a Nature's Chant. Post board, we have to be watching out for Dispel, maybe Flaring Pain, probably not, and then also obviously Ram Through could be a big problem. So here against Bogles, we're basically looking and seeing what hand they're keeping. Keeping is 7, so kind of sketchy. I have a lot of land drops, but not really any early plays. So the earliest I'm gonna start doing things is turn 3, just drawing cards. Because I have to mulligan. Mulligan. Well, get rid of this, get rid of this. Of a drifter. So it's basically like we mulled to 5 instead of 4, which is good, but kind of bad. I mean, I probably should have just thought about like, okay, if I mulled to 4, is this hand good? It would have been the same thing. Now we have enough land drops forever. But problematically, we are just waiting for cards that do stuff. A Ledge Walker is coming down, or Bogle and an Ethereal Armor. Oh, just okay. That's really good for me. That probably means they have an Ancestral Mask. It's 2 Bogles. Preordain is good. I don't want any more lands, I think. The other Preordain. So on my next turn, I can Preordain and hold up Negate. Kind of looking for familiars and fogs. Potentially walls and ephemerates. They did have the Ancestral Mask. So, sorry. We will probably see a second 3 mana enchantment from them not playing early ones. We basically just have to live until we can set up some sort of a fog lock. Plays a ancestral, I'll counter it. I'll counter, I guess, anything at this point. Rancor, I will counter because I can, let's see. So he probably has ancestral behind it, but if I counter this, then I can chump block, which is important. Did not have a follow-up. So what is it? What do you have in his hand? white and nothing. And we draw into an ephemerate, so we'll just do this immediately. Here, if he does make this Bogle gigantic, I'm just going, oh, okay. There's a wall. So now we have maybe a negate lock. So I'm going to get that wall down as fast as possible to get back ephemerate, not blocking. And then hopefully we can dodge another enchantment on their turn. Because at this point, we can like ephemerate to get back, negate, and then balance and cycle the Ash Barrens and play Preordains. Oh, that's bad. So that gives it trample. We go to 2 in fog. That's okay. So now, how do I live? If he does not have another... If he doesn't have another trample thing, I can live. If I preordain into a strands, I can live. Here. So the plan is to block with the wall, Nature's Chant, and Ephemerate. Okay. Sweet. Alright, so we're still alive. They have black. Okay, so they just killed me. It's fine. We did our best. I mean, we just kind of had a bad hand, I think. Let's see. Any like ways to deal with the creatures more? I'm on the play. I'm just gonna put the snaps in so that I can like drifter, snap, snap, and replay the Seagate Oracle instead of the Okay, that's a better hand. So I'm gonna have a turn 3 Drifter evoke, which is quite good. Stonehorn in hand. Being able to do stuff early is very helpful here. I draw another. Nah. So, let's see what he does. Place an ethereal armor. I can block. Drifter FM. And then that hopefully will set me up on cards. Mana. Alright, we have 2 negates now. So on my turn, I'm just going to play the Boilerworks, picking up the planes, and then hold up all my negates. Just discard the Preordain, I think. A few other cards, so discard those as well. Take 5 damage. Be nice to be able to chant the Ethereal Armor at this point. So play land, play Chump Blocker. Take the I'll take the Ash Barrens because then I can play Stonehorn and hold up negate or a Ranther or something. Discard Preordain. One more card. Five man. Trying to think if I can do this. I guess I'm gonna get rid of the wall because I need the mana now. I'm gonna regret that though. Rancor gets countered for sure. Then I will jump. Trying to think if I want to get my other planes. I think yes because of the ephemerate. Okay, so hero play the planes, play the Stonehorn. So now I'm basically just holding up my counterspell for any trample spells like Rancor. Okay, so he has a Dispel. Play Sunscape. Play Sunscape. Can chump with one of my extra Sunscapes, and my next turn I can start playing my walls and doing my ephemerates. I'm gonna get in while the getting's good. So, I mean, it looks like they drew the Dispel. I can take 5. Because then the wall will only cost 2, which will be good. But I'll be in a bad spot. think I'll just take it. Essence Harvest is the thing they're going to use to kill me. So now we need to find a ghostly flicker, the other wall that we discarded, which we can get back with the mortuary mire if we draw that. Here comes the dispel. Give the negate for. Cast a drifter. I think I'm just going to pretend that I have a counterspell here. Ram through would really hose me at this point, but at least we can rebalance the Stonehorn. Gonna play Rancor maybe? Okay. Ram through the Stonehorn was not the right decision, I think. Because shouldn't I have taken damage? The creature you control has trample. Oh. So here I can attack. Chancery, pick up the planes. I'll snap the wall. Play the wall to get back and gate. I'll ephemerate the wall to get back in the gate. Play the Seagate Oracle. Another Seagate Oracle. There's a Stonehorn. And a wall. Stonehorn though. So the plan is at the end of his turn, ephemerate holding up negate. Because otherwise, since my land is tapping for 2, I won't be able to do both. If he taps out for a ram through, I'll just ephemerate and negate. Okay, tapped out. Right here. So now we have another stacked up Stonehorn. Okay, got there. All right, see you in round 3.